Hmm. Oh, right. Well, maybe I'll work on something else, but I wanted to... Let's open up a random canvas. And try to come up with, like, bag tag designs. I'm also trying to play with a cat, so a little distracted. I've got a string with a little toy tied to it attached to half of an old fishing rod. That little guy's just going crazy. Okay, I gotta take a break, buddy. Ugh. Instant hydration drug. Alright, I can close this for now. One thing I want to make that's probably going to be a little bit ambitious is a Drifloon bag. Because I have another one I made that's okay, but I made that at kind of whatever it had at the time, and it's not holding up super great. Yeah, I have a weird little cat here. It's the cat my dad adopted for some reason. I hope he got the cat his follow-up shots, because he said he was going to, and then he kept putting it off, and I'm like, you gotta get the cat his follow-up shots. Especially the rabies one, because in my state, it is state law that all cats have to have rabies vaccines fully administered. I can't remember entirely what they look like. Might have to look picture of them. Cat, no. Getting feisty. And then it's got Daily. It's okay, baby. Little guy got too feisty and tried to scratch her nose. I'm at my dad's house sitting, because he's off on a hunt. Because I have to watch over my dog. The weird little demon cat. Sally really tired herself out from running around like a crazy dog when I got here. Why would they switch your person? That's so messed up. Like, it's probably got to be hard to organize one of those, but, like, still. So, Drifloons look kind of like this. I think I messed up the face proportions. For the bag. Oh. Accidentally changed the type of pen. Now, it's like, if you're gonna join a Secret Santa, the randomness is part of it. Like, take it as an art challenge. Make that part, and the two eyes, and gonna need a strip to go between the two. I want to have some space to it because it'll be like that. And I'll probably just leave the top open because, like, I don't know, I rarely close bags. I always have to, like, reach in and get stuff out of them, so it's just gonna be an open top bag. Making this for myself as a test, so. Then the bottom of it, I would need 2 little slots where I would put the legs through. That's good. Yeah, it's my favorite. Not because it kidnaps children. If I put little things like this at the end, then I can wrap those around little pieces of hardware like this, and then I can attach the thing to those. Yeah, Drifloon and Drifblim are my favorite ghost types, and I love ghost types. Particularly because when I was playing, what was it, X from the X and Y or something? I can't remember exactly which one it was, but I think it was X. I had a Drifloon on my team, and I was like, I thought I was stupid at first, as I was like a haunted balloon. I'm not super into the item Pokemon, but I was like, it's a ghost, so I'll collect it and I'll level it up so I could, have it in the Pokedex. And then it turns out that Drifblim just freaking like have a Velcro on the hand to like put like a little baby doll on the bottom of her or something. But like I found out that Drifblim, its evolved form, which is just a larger ghost balloon, has like the highest base defense stats of any Pokemon, and the one I just happened to have in X was a fucking tank. And once I gave it the right attacks, it was really powerful. So it became a super important asset to my team that I had all the time. And thanks to Ami, that like Pokemon Ami, where you could give your pets like snacks and pet them and play with them and stuff like that. Pets, Pokemon, same thing. They're battle pets. I was like, you know what? Drifloons and Drifblims are actually kind of cute. They're kind of like sky jellyfish. Like, the way they look kind of feels more like jellyfish than actual like balloons that are haunted to me. And also, they're a species, so I don't get how a species would create more balloons that are made out of like plastic. Hold on, I got the cat toy tangled up all over the place. So anyway, that's my story that you probably don't care about why I just really like Drifloons and Drifblims, and they're cute. I should make like a tiny trainer kid wearing like the ball cap. Like a little sad frowny face. How did I do that? And just like hide that in there somewhere, or like attach it to one of its feet? Those things. Coming out of those, I'm gonna have to maybe I'll like wrap them around a cord. I think that's how you do that. Two little bits that come out for the feet with tabs at the end so they stay inside, and then I'm gonna have the little heart pieces I'm gonna need 2 of those so I can put them together. And I do have some yellow suede, so I could probably make, yeah, I can make the yellow parts out of suede, and I'm gonna need 2 of the little clouds, but they're gonna be needing to face in opposite directions so that I can put them on the head and they'll look like the same. I'll make a strap. Okay. Oh yeah, that thing where you just like, you reuse the front of the character, but then you just like turn it backwards and then erase it and draw the details in the back. I do that sometimes. Sometimes it does end up with some silly looking stuff, especially with like feet. Like I always have to redraw the feet when I do that. I was like, if I was gonna make like a keychain, I was thinking like small bags, keychains. Like I want to make this bag for myself as like a practice thing. Then I wanted to make other things that are like keychains and bag tags and stuff like that. Snaps. Hmm. Cat. I had like a medley of the Epic songs stuck in my head for like 2 days. Actually, for longer than that, but like the songs keep changing. They're all so catchy. And that'll attach to little rings or D rings, and those will go like that. And I wanted to have a long string. Put it over my shoulder. Cat, don't eat my noodles. Don't let him knock that over. Like quickly. Oh, that's pretty cute. Yeah, they should have crossed out that one line there. Maybe she has like those like bit of back pudge like around the shoulder blades or something. I don't know. Other side, there's also that goes around like that. Sort of attached like that, and then the feeties come out the bottom. My brain's just been full of the keep your friends close but your enemies closer. And then just like random other songs coming in to be like, hey, I'm also here. I'm like, cool. You've been here. Not that I don't appreciate you, but oh my god. Wait, these are gonna have to be more like, I mean, that'd be a bit taller. Right, I'm actually gonna need that to be wider so I can wrap it around a cord. I've been planning to do this for a while. I've just been busy with other stuff. Cat, did you sneeze? That was an adorable sound. Oh my god. That's gonna be cut there, and then it'll probably actually be like the same width as that. I'll just like cut it, and then I'll have to put cord in between so it wraps around. Like around there. Yeah. Pretty simple once I lay out the pieces. It's just, hand stitching everything. It's gonna take a while. I should save this as, oh, it's technically November. Technically, it is the first day of November. Oh no. And it's like, I'm still in Halloween mode. That was only yesterday. But I guess it's technically November. Me, like, halfway into the month, I guess it's technically November. My dog was staring at me, so I had to pet her little head. It's very important. Alright. Okay, I want to do like a. Oh, that's cute. I feel like a butterfly bow would match that character sort of design. I was thinking of doing like little bag tags, like keychains, but they specifically have a little space in the back where you could put a slip of paper that's like, if lost, please return to, or something like that. I was like, if I was gonna do, like, I don't know, evolutions or something like that, I feel like Pokemon is a great area to work on there. Ghost type Eevee when? I think we should have a bug Eevee. I think it would be really easy to do a bug Eevee, because you pretty much just give it butterfly wings and even bigger eyes. Boom, bug Eevee. Eevee's eyes kind of creep me out, like the main one, because they're like vertical. It's creepy. Okay, so most of the Eevees have the same general sort of head shape, where it's fairly round, but it's like that certain style of anime face where it's like that. It's essentially like that. Maybe that's part of why Eevee kind of creeps me out, is because it looks like partially too humanoid because of the very like human chibi style of face, but also its creepy sideways eyes. Vaporeon and Leafeon are awesome though. Also Jolteon. Team Instinct forever. Am I struggling with this shape? This is supposed to be a basic idea. No, don't do that, it'll look more human. I'm going pretty good. So far I was figuring out a Drifloon bag. Yeah, Glaceon's really pretty. A lot of them are really pretty. Yeah, I think I like all the evolutions better than regular Eevee, because Eevee has those vertical eyes that creep me out, and the rest of them have a lot more natural looking eyes. Maybe that's why I always, like, I see a lot of Eevee fan art where the eyes aren't so vertical. They're a lot more like the other ones, where they're like that or something, more like cat or fox eyes. Because regular Eevee with its freaking like vertical egg eyes are scary. Maybe I'll change that for these too. But if I want to do evolutions, I can pretty much have the basic head shape for all of them, which is essentially that, and I should stop fussing with it. Mm-hmm. Dang it. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna have to significantly move these for... Yeah, hold on. Make that a lot smaller. I gotta fit all the head details in there. And I'll have to make them kind of small because, like... Yeah. Yeah, it's like... something about the eyes. Like, as a little cartoon character... It's fine, because, cartoon characters give any shape of eyes, because it doesn't matter. But just, like, I don't know, something about, like, the little creases and, like, the depth in them and the shininess, I don't... It's creepy. It's creepy, I don't like it. Okay, I'll put more EVs on the next one. It's just EVs, but they're, like, really fucked up. It's like those hyper-realistic Pokemon people like to draw that I already do not like hyper-realism, but very specifically it highlights their eyes being like vertical and like bulging out slightly, like just like the depth in them. Yeah, that would be messed up. Okay, but if I was gonna do like little leather keychains, I can simplify them quite a lot. Like all of these are the backs of the keychains pretty much. And then like in all the back parts I could put a little clear vinyl section that's like, you know, it's where the thing goes. It's like, if lost, please contact. Or you don't even have to put that in there. You could put like a picture or your freaking Instagram or something. I don't know. Any comfortable method of having someone contact you about your lost keys or bag or suitcase. And then in the front, so the outside, so it'd be like that layer of stitches and that layer of stitches. Could make it slightly roughly, but I don't know how much of these I want to make, so I want to simplify it. Oh yeah, and the back part. Should you on the front? Oh, the back part can be attached to that. And there would be like a clasp. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to. The leather will be pretty sturdy, but I want them to not have ears that stick out so much because it creates weak points near the base of the ears. I'll have to cut out pieces for the insides of the ears. And probably just do a line of stitches for the mouth. Weird little puppy fox cat. I could either use paint or another layer up here, or I could use stitches. Stitches might be a good idea. But yeah, the more I look at its eyes, the more I hate that. Okay, just put it like that for now. So that might have to be sandwiched between those two, or maybe I could put it like around the back and then go there? Or maybe that part could even be like, that part could be part of that. Like this could be part of the back. Yeah, I might have to do that for some of these. Like this one has the really big forehead thing that I'm gonna have to not make bigger than the part that attaches to the actual keychain or to the bag or whatever, because it's just gonna be sticking out. Yo, nice. I guess this little part could be attached over the top of these. There's definitely gonna have to be some painting and stuff on here. Painting and embroidery and whatnot. Very mild embroidery, because barely versed in regular embroidery, much less leather embroidery. They're similar. One just takes a lot more push. They have the teeniest little noses. Yeah, this will have to be part of the back. They got water in them. No. Are Canadian Smarties like what's special about Canadian Smarties? Great, I just realized this doesn't show me them all from the front. Hold on. Oh, I can just guess. Doesn't really matter. I'm changing them anyway. Ow, 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 my back. Oh, yeah, they do kind of look like stovepipe hats from this angle, huh? But yeah, if these are gonna be like little keychains, the section in the back is going to have cat, you horrible creature. She's harassing Saley. They do have almond-shaped eyes, whether they're vertical or horizontal. You could probably make Eevee cookies with like almonds for eyes. That'd be cute. Yeah, these are gonna have the back part is gonna have a little window for like a little paper where you could put like if lost return to so and so, and then they will also have a strap. This will have to be like, you know, twice the length. It'll have to be doubled over with a little snap, and then that'll go around like a keychain or a bag strap or something like that. And then I'm going to put the detail on the front, and it'll make like a little pocket for the information. Chocolate Smarties? Oh, okay, because over here Smarties are like these little hockey puck shaped, well, not quite hockey puck shaped, that would make them too Canadian, and this is America. Wait, are Canadian Smarties hockey puck shaped? That'd be funny. But ours are like little sort of like chalky discs. They're like little chalky discs with like a slight divot in the middle. I like them a lot. Rockets? Do they also like, are Smarties tend to come in like a little clear plastic thing, and it says Smarties on the label, and then they're just like in a little sleeve like that. You call those rockets? That's so cute. Okay, and then Jolteon. It's gotta be extra with all the face fluff. I'll make these somewhat symmetrical. Once I figure out the designs a bit better, I can make like little paper templates and try to make a few. This section right here kind of worries me, because like generally when something comes into a really thin point like that, you gotta be real careful. Like maybe I could... Nah, if I put the fluff all the way up here, I mean, it might kind of make it look like the Eevee is just like sitting in there with its creepy eyes, like looking straight directly up at you, which could be cute, but wasn't the vibe I was going for. I can just make the base of those better, and then this one you might sort of be able to see the spikes, but I'll just also make the base of them a bit wider. Huh, that's... Wow, yeah, it's the exact same packaging, but they just put rockets on it, because I guess Smarties is already a different thing. Candy-coated milk chocolate? So they're essentially just like M&Ms? Or maybe like Sixlets? I don't know. But yeah, like, hold on. Yeah, this is American Smarties. It's the same? It's the same, but just with a different name on it. That's really funny. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've never had Canadian Smarties. They do look like dots, but apparently they're Yeah, apparently they are, like, what, chocolate-covered chocolate or something? Candy-covered chocolate? Make them last! Hmm. Have you ever tried, Sixlets? They're like, they're essentially sort of like the same thing as M&Ms and Smarties, but they taste even more artificial, and I kind of really like them because of that. I don't know what's wrong with me, but they're like they're like little orbs instead of being like little flat shapes. They're spheres, and they're like, I'm pretty sure there's absolutely no chocolate in there. They're like candy coated chocolate flavored candy or something like that. I closed that too quick. Hold on. Come on. Fuck yeah. They look like this. Um yeah, there we go. Candy coated chocolate flavored candy. There's no chocolate in there. It is all chocolate lies, but not even lies because they don't even try to call it chocolate. It is chocolate flavored candy. I haven't had them in a long time because they're not super common where I'm from. You have to like go to Party City to get them, usually in my area, but I like these a lot. They're very candy. Yeah, those things. It has like really jagged spikes, huh? I'll have to simplify that a bit more. Yeah, they do kind of taste like cake decor. They taste like things that were more made to be a decoration than actually edible. And I kind of I like that. Like sometimes I like to watch videos that are just like people from different countries try American candy, and every single time people from like usually places in like Europe or Asia or stuff like that, if they try Twizzlers, specifically Twizzlers, they're like, is this actually plastic? Are the Americans eating plastic? Are they eating wax? And every single time I'm like, yeah, that's why I really like Twizzlers. Because they taste like wax. I don't know what's wrong with me. Texture. Oh, I also really like those chocolate covered mini donuts. Because like usually the chocolate coating has like a waxiness to it. Best stuff. Cake dick, or it's like what is cake dick? Yeah, cake decorations. Totally nothing licentious happening there. Alright, then Flareon has the big head swoopy, so I'd have to give it a big head swoopy in front, and then it has also huge goddamn ears. Valid. Every time I have any problem with anything, I'm like, you know what, I'm tired. I've read, like, scientific studies that I don't even know are still valid, but I'm hoping they are, so my point is made, that are like, staying up too late is essentially, like, sleep deprivation can cause similar effects to being drunk. It's like, look, I am not abusing substances, but I am so fucking tired. So I might as well have been abusing substances. Rib, dude. Man, I have this glitter box that I'm very careful not to open it unless I really need glitter for something. Because I have black glitter in there, and the black glitter escaped containment a few times. And, it's frickin' insane. Black glitter out of all the glitters, like, because a lot of glitters, are lighter in color, or even if they're like a bold color, they don't stick out as much. But because black glitter is like little pieces of coal, you can see it on your hands, it makes it look like you have fleas on you. It's so much easier to notice. At one time I spilled some all over the place in my room, and it was literal years before I stopped seeing specks of it everywhere. Wonder if I'll be able to afford to get a set of leather pants from Tandy or something. I'd like to get some. Yeah, by now I probably don't need to label these because I know I'm gonna have to attach certain things to the back. I'm gonna have a template, and then I'm gonna have to add certain things onto the templates for each evolution head. Dad's weird little cat keeps coming up and being all cute and looking very much like he would like a pet. Sniff my hand and rub against my leg, and I'm like, oh, hello, would you like pets? And then I try to pet him, and he's like, ah! Assault? I am being attacked in my own home. Increase the fluff on this one just a little bit because Eevee doesn't have a lot going on compared to its evolutions. So maybe I can just like increase the size of the fluff a bit. I know Eevee is beloved for its simplicity though, and for its potential. And feared by me for its scary eyes. Maybe it has scary eyes like that because it's an unstable genetic freak or whatever. I should stop bad talking Eevee. It's gonna come for me at night. Yeah, it's a Sundari ass cat. I don't really need to copy that one. I just need to Evian, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon. This next one's gonna be at I have like 5 more. Alright. Yeah. Espeon, Umbreon, Glaceon, Sylveon, Leafeon. I personally think Leafeon is underrated. Maybe to test out this idea, I'll like make a Leafeon for myself. A little Leafeon keychain. I really like plant creatures. If a creature is part plant, that's good creature design. Okay, it is nice that Espeon has such a wide ear base. Kind of has like Grogu ears almost. Yoda ears. Gremlin ears. I'm gonna figure out the right size for these. And they have the weird, like, hanging ear fluff things. Okay, and then I'll attach a piece like that. So, like, that's a one piece, and then those are attached. And I don't. Yeah, the back is just going to be like a straight shape because it doesn't really have any face fluff besides these things, but they're like in front of the ear, so. Cat, what are you doing? What are you doing? Cow's trying to jump up there. As someone who very often has, like, I have obligations to draw things, but I don't want to draw the thing I should be drawing, I find that it really helps to just goof off and do something else for a little bit. Like, whether it's playing a video game or just, if you want to draw, just draw something else that you actually want to draw. And then get back to the other thing afterward, because it might give you more ideas or motivation. And this one has, like, sort of half-lidded eyes, so I can put, like, a couple little stitches there. Umbreon has the thinnest ear bases, so I'm gonna have to mess with that a little bit. Also, like, the simplest head. It's very sleek. I'm wondering, like, maybe there's something I can put in the ear bases to stiffen them, or just, like... I'm sure I'm worrying too much. A lot of the leather I have is, like, really strong, so... As long as I stitch it well, it should hold up. I'll make those slightly curved to show that it has weird rounded ears. It's got the big circle in the middle of its face. That's not sort of a stern expression. Okay, and this one and Espeon actually do kind of have pupils, huh? Because the other ones just have, like, rabbit eyes where they're pitch black, and then Espeon has, like, little moons for eyes. This one has, like, the little slit eye. Meifeon kind of has something. Okay, and the rest of them mostly have rabbit eyes, but these two actually have, like, pupils. Hmm. Can make those with cut pieces. Or I could make them with... I want them to, like, last as long as possible is the thing. I want them to be, like, sturdy. Freaking Ruby Rider. I love the, like, the weird random Ruby Rider arc. So Ruby Rider is Ruby riding alone. Okay, Glaceon has bangs. Slash a helmet? Nah, you know what? They're bangs. Such a good soundtrack. Cat, what are you doing back there? This hair and stuff falling over. Let's ring Pearl. Okay, Glaceon also has, like, really small ear bases. I'm gonna have to lift those out a little bit. I don't know if anyone would be into it, and I don't know how hard it would be, but, like, okay, so furries love custom fursuit things. Custom fursuit things and custom fursona things, that's what I was looking for. So it was like, one of the things I wanted to try to make is convention badge holders, because that could be cool. What if I could also specifically incorporate someone's persona into it? Maybe I can ask Skelebi if I can use their persona as an example. I could also make one for myself. I have a persona because I felt like making one, and I'm not even a furry. I just felt left out because all my friends are furries. So maybe I could use Capra for that, although she doesn't have a very complicated design. And then maybe I could, like, do commissions for those? Maybe I can make, like, species templates or something? I don't know. Alright, Sylviana's a crazy bow. I'm gonna work on Lepion first. Uh, Steven Universe fan art, epic fan art, bug evolution concept ideas. I was actually having a pretty fun time. Halloween was yesterday, and I guess it's technically November. But I was having just a really fun time doing the thing where I look up a random noun and turn it into a sexy Halloween costume. It doesn't have to be a sexy Halloween costume. It could be any Halloween costume. But that was fun. That was just a fun drawing prompt. Okay, and its ears are sort of going up, so maybe I could have them sort of going like this. Right, they have like little notches in the ears. It kind of has like diamond shaped eyes. It does have a few little like leafy bits. Sort of go like that. Maybe I could just do a few that are like Eevee making faces. That could be cute. And this one was Glaceon, wait. Espeon, Umbreon, Glaceon, Leafeon. Okay. Espum, Blackleaf. Sylveon's gonna be in this one. I might do some other ones. I don't know. Ah! Ow. Posture and hydration drink. Didn't know I was that thirsty. Okay. Okay, we gotta have the bow there. Pokemon wearing, like, clothes or ribbons or something always weird me out, because it's like, are those part of their pelts, or are they just... where'd they get those? It's like some of the fighting types have, like, clothes. I'm like, where'd you get those? And this one has, like, the most upward ears. They're very up. And also has the biggest eyes. Hmm. Hmm. It doesn't have the little, like, the that going on. Weird. Okay. That's gonna be pretty complicated. Oh, I guess it's more complicated than the other ones. Mm. This one I might have to put the ribbons in the back. Yeah, I might have to make it like that. I'm like, should I put... have that going like that, then maybe down here? I don't know. Yeah, I could go like that and have it be like a repeating shape. Looks kind of deer-like here. Might have to adjust that one. I don't know what other ones of those I would do, so... I could also do, like, starters, maybe? I don't know. If I do my more Pokemon stuff, I'm gonna, like, try to figure out badge holder stuff. Okay, usually con badges tend to be the same. They're all, like, in that particular shape. Sometimes they're vertical, but oftentimes they're like this. So I would need a window for that. And then a space around it, and it's like holding it in. Essentially. And then, like, maybe there could be stuff on top of it, like cat ears. And that could give the cats faces. It'd be fun. Could have, like, a little thing that looks like their paws were hanging over the edge. Either that or have their feet, like, hanging down like this. Yeah, like that. I think it'd be cute. And that would all be part of the front panel, and then have the tail over here, because if I put it down here, that looks kind of unfortunate. I could have the tail going like this, which makes it look more like a tail, but then that's another little potential weak point. Doesn't need to have a tail, it just kind of adds to it. Cat. And then behind that would be the backing, and the backing could have a little thing that comes up like that. Titty shrooms? I don't know, people just really like boobs. Let's see, the compass would be here, be sticking out like that, and then the back would go on there. Probably have to, like, widen this out a little bit. I wouldn't put the tail here. I could put the tail on the back, and that'll be like a cutesy little detail. It just gives space for the stitches. Because this would have to be stitched in here. And then these will have to be stitched together on the outside. down like that. Maybe I could have this also have the little feet in the back so that the stitch wouldn't cut across the legs. So then I could just put the stitch line down like that and then go through. Make it a bit more cohesive, and then I could have the tail be like on the back of it. And that's just stitched onto the back, and then this is like a little hook where, you know, you put like the little thing for your lanyard. That seems fun. We could do that with other things. Could have dogs and whatnot. A froggy one. Possibly even do it with like anime characters or other characters. Speaking of mushrooms, mushroom would also be really cute. Especially if I made it like the Dungeon Meshy walking mushroom or something. I love those things. Actually, I think that would do well as like a keychain. Because it has a little mushroom body, and then its feet are also mushrooms. And they go scampering around. And the back of it could follow that sort of shape. They gotta make sure it's the kind of shape that a little thing could fit in. It would have to be like, you know, like that part. And have to have the strap going like that. Have a little window. It could be like stitch detail and stuff like that. Could make a whole bunch of JoJo inspired ones. Of course I could. I need to find my old Furby face mold, because the thing I really wanted to do, if I was ever able to get like a booth at a convention, to just make a bunch of handmade stuff. And I wanted to do a fucking mini long Furby keychains of various popular anime characters. Because that would be weird and stupid, and that's the kind of thing I would buy at a convention. So I mean, I think it's a great idea. I had a vision. Hold on. Oh fuck. Okay, so like con badge is specifically a Gigantamax Gengar. I was like, well, of course I gotta do one where the con badge is like in a mouth. Pen battery's low, so I gotta like scribble this out. And it's got the head, and it's got the fuck. It's got like it's like. And it's got its tongue hanging out. It's like bleh. I have to like look up what a Gigantamax Gengar look like. It's essentially like that. Ah, fuck. And the thing would be in the middle. Ow, ow, ow. While waiting for my pen to charge, I'm gonna go see what the cat is knocking over. Just a second. Maybe I should put up my Yeah.
Stretching. I'm doing big stretchies. What is it, puppy? Do you gotta go outside? Do you gotta go outside? Front door.
Okay. It's chilly outside. Let the dog out for a bit. I might have to go put one of the heat lamps on the chickens. Make sure they're alright. Gotta plug my laptop in, but I have to move so I can still reach stuff. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you gotta keep your cobs nice and toasty. Don't want them getting too cold. It's unhealthy for them. Cat, no. I'm hanging out on the floor because my laptop power cord isn't long enough to reach the couch here. And the cat immediately came up and was like, "Hello, I see you have cheesy noodles." That could be a combat, and of course the other side of it. Oh. Pet you, pet you, pet you. Pet you, pet you, pet you. Pet you, pet you. Bothering the cat with affection. No. Daily. The dog has also noticed I am on the floor. Hello. Yes, hi. Does Gengar have like a little tail? I think, yeah, Gigantamax Gengar has like a little tail sticking out of the ground. petting you. Probably definitely have a devil fruit. I'm drawing one from memory. It's kind of like that, right? I guess it's just a bunch of swirly bits, I think. I'll probably look that up in a minute. Layer that or stitch that. Maybe the whole thing can be stitched, but... Cat, you keep hanging around over here. I'm gonna turn the webcam on and show everyone your cute, stupid little face. This cat has like a really big nose bridge, and it makes him look really dorky. It's very cute. He's also orange, so that should tell you something. Be like about that Luna. They're like a Sailor Moon cat named Luna. Kind of looks like that. That's probably horrible. But whatever. Cat went away after I bothered him a bit too much, but next time he comes over here, I'll get him. What are you doing over there? Little freak. How many? I would probably have to do this one, like, all just embroidery. Some of these I could do layering. Like, I think the hand from Jotaro's hat would look cool if, like, the outer part and the hand were, like, separate layers. It would require more stitching, but, like, it would look cool. And the cat would, of course, have layers, and the walking mushroom would have the cap and the feet as different parts. Like, maybe I could have, what the fuck does the devil fruit look like? Devil fruit. Yeah, there are different types of them. So, like, I'm most familiar with this one because, like, it's the classic one. And yeah, it's like a bunch of swirlies all together. I'd definitely do the classic Gum Gum fruit. Because Luffy is my boy. Yeah, it is essentially a bunch of swirlies. Specifically seems like that type of swirly. Is it like... It seems to be the most commonly repeated thing, yeah. Is where it's that type of big S swirly. It's like... And his is just like a circle. It's like made out of those swirls. So I think that one would probably have to be like mostly embroidery. I don't know how else to do something that's like so illustrative. While keeping it something that wouldn't be like a ridiculous amount of effort. Make like little bumps. Stuff like that is. From there. It's more like it. guessing, like, because if I was gonna do, like, custom con badges, I'd want to make sure I had, like, all the materials. I could have, like, one that's, like, the same as the cat one I did earlier, and then one where it's, like, a mouth. I'm sure the mall fans would be into that. Honestly, good plan. This is a fucking creep. You could do either like a double hook kind of dealy or a single hook. What was that? I made a little questioning noise of the cat and he let out the softest, tiniest meow. That's another thing I might be able to make is drink holders. Hold on, laptop's getting hot. Hello, what do you want? Oh, let me like... and he slips away the moment I get it on. Matt, get back here. Matt cat. Matty cat. Matt. Kitty kitty. Horrible creature. What's up? I come to you from the darkness. There was a cat for a second. A elusive little beast. Matt the brat cat. This would be really creepy. Nah, I'd have to make it cuter than that. Uh, uh. If I was gonna do like a cat or something, I could pretty easily do it like this, where it's like, nom. I noms your con badge. So if I was gonna do it with like a goat, then I could also give it stupid eyes. Sometimes an idea is not coming through, so you just kind of have to doodle it as badly as possible to get the idea out. No, the other one's a lot cuter. Ha. La criatura. What was that? What was that noise? Oh, you sneezed again. Mm. Mm. Go bother the dog. I have no idea if the lighting is even good there, or if you could even see anything. Sally, stop licking the couch. Yeah, a little orange creamsicle doofus. He spent like the first few hours I was here today hiding, and then eventually very bravely came out and stared at me. I tried to pet him and he started playing with my hand. Thankfully he's pretty soft pawed, like he hasn't been clawing super hard or anything, which is very good. Ow, ow, ow. I'm gonna regret laying down on the floor, but my laptop is getting heated up, so I'm putting it on the nice cold tile. Okay, you can do a bunch of little animals like this. I was going to say a raccoon one, or Skelly Bee. Hello, cat. This looks kind of frog-like so far, without like the other defining traits of raccoon. Raccoons have like pretty round noses. Ow. Oof. He's gonna be sticking his tongue out. Because I know part of BK's design is having like a green tongue. I don't think I got the markings right, but I can figure that out later. And something that I thought of for this, but that don't entirely know how to make, would be like a small Ida bag. The only idea I really had for one is like it looks like an old computer or like an old TV set, which I have seen before. So kind of unfortunately, I can't be like, the idea is totally mine, but it's kind of obvious, honestly. But I think they're cute. Panel in here is various pins and stuff. I'm like, I made an Ida tote bag before, which was already kind of a weird construction, but it's like, It's an All Might Ita bag, but it's a tote bag, so it's like all around. On one side, there's like a flap and then a pocket and then another flap, so that when you put the pins and stuff in, the pins don't go all the way to the inside, so they're kind of protected. And there's a zipper all the way around the top that holds it in, so you have to unzipper it and take it out if you need to. But one side is All Might and one side is Small Might, like its weak form. So it's clear all the way around. But I haven't done one that just has like a little panel yet. So it's like I could either put like a zipper or Velcro or something in the top of that panel, and then another zipper or something to hold the actual bag part. I'm not sure. Oh wow, yeah, I'm regretting laying on the ground. Ow. Specifically on hard tile. Okay, ow. Ow. Okay. Fuck. Okay, made it. Oh, Jesus. Charge my pen for a bit. Okay. What are they? That was the previous one. I don't know about doing these right now. Yeah, I'll figure that out in the future. I kind of want to do something more like different than that. Although I think Ita bags are really fun and cute, and they're a good place to put a ridiculous collection of keychains and pins. I have a couple bags, maybe like 3 or 4 bags, just absolutely covered in keychains and pins, and it is definitely a problem when they fall off, so it would be nice to have something to protect them with. Like, it'd be nice to, like, make some Ita bags as practice, but I don't know. Okay, what about, like, another thing I was thinking making are, like, oh yeah, drink holders is one thing, where it's, like, you can hold, like, various, like, standard sizes of water bottles or coffee cups or something like that. I was also thinking of, like, I guess sort of more like Ren Fair type stuff. Like stuff that's just sort of like fantasy and pretty. It would be fun to make like harnesses for things. A drink harness would be funny. Like journal holders, sketchbook holders, stuff like that. It would be so cool if I could, I would really like to like get into making recycled paper. And then I know a very like amateur amount of bookbinding. And I would have to look it up again. There's this technique for making sketchbooks that I really like, so that when you lay the book flat, the pages lay like flat. Like they don't go up like that. They're just flat. It's really nice for sketchbooks in particular. So I was like, oh my god, it would be so cool if I could make recycled paper and then cut and turn the recycled paper into I can't remember what they're called, but the amount, like the papers, you put the papers like in a together and then you fold them and then you sew them into the bookbinding. Register? Is that what they're called? I can't fucking remember, but you put the folded pages in. I could make a whole bunch of those and I could make sketchbooks and then I could like make like a sketchbook holder for like artists on the go. And then like make all of that. That would be really cool. It's like I could try to make it similar to the switch holder I made. I would also like to make more switch holders. Basically, it would have the book in there. Oh, it's 12:15 already. I forgot to turn my feed the cat alarms off. I'm trusting Skelebi to feed Pistachio back home. Oh, okay. The message was just Dad telling me if I have to replace the wire to the thermostat in the front house, then to try it out. Okay. Hello, cat. Hello. 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 Oh, weirdo. Okay. Okay, so we got the book here. And then, maybe you could have, well, I don't want it to, like, dent the pages is the thing. It was like, maybe you could have, we could also have, like, fabric around here. Like, it could hold the book like this, and then have a strap that goes around here and, like, buckles or snaps. And then this would hold the page so that it doesn't just, like, tumble out the moment you open it. It would have another page holder on the other side, which would probably have to be made out of fabric, so, or that are, like, a really thin leather. And then this would be long enough to sort of, like, go over a shoulder. So that someone could wear it, like, this. Or the other way. Or even, like, have it like this if they wanted to. I wonder if I could make it, like, because, like, this way you would have to have someone be, like, doofy ass looking person. Okay. They held it over this arm, it would be, like, facing outward, and then they could pull it around, and this part would just twist this way, and they would have it open like that. And I would want it to be kind of small too, so it wouldn't be like actually that big, but so it's like maybe there's a way I could have it hanging so that you could open it toward yourself like this. Cat, what are you doing? Doing me a heckin' concerns what you're doing. Maybe the strap could go on this side and then go around like that and do the same thing, but it would just be like sideways. That could also work. Might put a bit too much stress on that, so it would end up like curving after a while. But I mean, if they kept it like snapped or buckle closed here, then I would have to put like other little snaps over here so that they close. It'd be the same on this side. Then that would hold it straight. Maybe I could do like a couple of scrap fabric tests and see what would be the easiest to make like a book harness. Ideally, if I could make it like very simply adjustable or meant to fit like a common size of books, that would be great. Because like I know generally you can just put a book in a shoulder bag and carry it around with you. It's usually what I do. But I love incredibly specific carriers, so having a book harness would be just funny and cool to me. I've seen similar things, like pretty classic like fantasy trope, so I'm just trying to think like if you wanted to just grab it out real quick and like get a sketch done. And then either one, there could be like a little thing to hold pens in on the side. Or even like a little pencil holder attached here or something so that they wouldn't... You could like close it and hold them in there. And I was thinking about the other day, but like, okay, so for a drink carrier, they tend to like grab around the middle of the drink and then have some sort of thing that holds it up like this. But a lot of like coffees in particular had that little lid that sticks out just a bit. So I'd be kind of worried that like if these squoze too much on the lid, that it might just like pop the lid off. So I'm like, how would I make that solve? Like, how would I hold the lid on particularly? It's like maybe if you had the lid here, if it went over the top, maybe you could like put a little snap in place and snap it on the top. And it would be an adjustable snap in case you got like a venti or whatever. And then these would attach to here. Okay, yeah. Because then that would just hold the lid on. I guess another option is probably simpler than having to buckle it in, is just making this a bit thicker somehow. Just like making it go out to the side far enough to where it would skip the little rim of the thing. Yeah. There's some that just like, they're short, you can just like put it around your wrist so you can use your phone with one hand and have your drink and, you know, get your car keys in the other or something. And there are ones that are a bit longer. So I guess I could have like ones with snaps and then offer shorter and longer straps. Maybe. It's just an idea. I don't know if I want to bother with that, but... And of the... I got like a ton of free leather from one of the other volunteers at Las Golondrinas, and I'm all hyped about it, so I'm designing these. But like a large amount of it is pre-cut straps in different sizes and like thicknesses and lengths and stuff like that. Something innuendo about straps and like the sex toy kind of straps and lengths and widths, whatever. I don't know. Insert your dirty jokes here. Ow. Okay. And of course, that would have to go around the bottom. Yeah. And of course, I really like the switch holder that I made first. I made it as like a, it's basically like I was trying to learn how to get into leatherworking by making an overly ambitious project and fucking up a whole bunch. And I definitely learned a bunch of stuff from it. So I want to like use that one to make a new pattern for them and then make them better. It's essentially like, it's kind of like this book idea, but you can swing it over one shoulder, and then when you have it sideways like that, it's sort of like you can pull it over one shoulder and then you can pull it in front of your face and open it like this, and you have a protective flap up here that also has a little thing for game cartridges, and then the actual switch is in a section down here with little holes cut out for the joysticks and little corresponding holes up here so they don't get smashed in. And that's cut like that for the sides. And there's just like a big clear panel over this and a zipper around here where you can get it out. But I want to adjust that all a little bit, and I want to have the zipper go around the entire side because it's kind of hard to push it in through just here. So I'm going to just have a full flap around zipper. And then over here, just like 2 magnet snaps that I really like the magnet snaps. So I might commit to getting more of those if I make more switch cases. Well, when I make more switch cases, because I like to. And then I should try to make the strap adjustable for future ones. For different people with different lengths and size of torso. Oh, my back. Yeah, and I've made a few of them, but I don't know how well they lasted because I made them for other people. Also as kind of practice material, but I made some coffin wallets based on someone else's design, of course. Cause I was like, ooh, a template, I'm gonna practice this. I could have swore I had like another idea I wanted to at least jot down. I had like another idea for something, and I was gonna note that down in my scribbles here. Oh, heck yeah. Snackies and tea. No better way to be. Ow, ow. Okay. Stretch check. Make sure your legs aren't falling asleep. or your arms or any other limbs or appendages you may have. I think that's all the improvements I wanted to make to the Switch case. I'd like to find out a book harness, partly because I would use it, so I can try it out on my sketchbooks and sort of see what works best. Good selection of chips there. I'm guessing all dressed means like they got like a lot of seasonings or something. Because that would contrast well with the plain chips. Just really Canadianing it up. Ah, my arm. What the fuck? Jesus, ow. God. Ah. Ooh, okay. I was sitting with my shoulder like a bit too far forward for a while, and now I'm in pain. Okay, hold on. Ow, okay. Okay. Let's do some very gentle stretches and moving that around. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, that'll probably be fun in a little bit, maybe. Okay, oh. Yeah, that is a bunch of different condiments, okay. Yeah, that's like several different types of chips right there. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like 4 different types of chips right there. I would try that chip mix. That sounds good. Is it like just a mix of different chips that are like that, or is it like each chip is flavored with all of those things? Ketchup chips. It's like sometimes in the U.S. They give all of that on every chip. That is so much flavors. I'd try it. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, like sometimes we have ketchup chips in the US, but it's like weirdly limited where I live. I don't know if it's more common up north or something, but like they barely give us any ketchup chips. It'll be like, oh, so and so extremely specific retailer has ketchup chips, and then they'll be gone like within a month or something. And we have a few like import snack shops where occasionally they'll have like ketchup chips, but they'll always be a bit more expensive because they have to specially import the ketchup chips. The ketchup chips are a freaking delicacy here. A special imported foreign delicacy from fucking Canada, which is like right there. Yeah, here like When I found out they're just like everywhere in Canada, I'm like, what? 81 companies are like, we are only releasing this flavor in only one region. It's like, like, have you guys not heard the stereotype that Americans will eat anything? Like, 'cause we will. Give us some nonsense. Oh geez, are they also expensive over there? I can't remember exactly, how much ketchup chips were the last time they were here. Well, they're like a limited thing. Usually when they're like limited thing, they're like normal chips prices. So like, depending on the size of bag, not more than like $5 per bag or something like that. But at the import stores, it could be like $11. Oh yeah, everything's expensive in Canada. I forgot. I live in a state with one of the lowest costs of living, because everyone here is broke. So sometimes my concepts of what is expensive or not are just kind of all over the place. Mm-hmm. Man, of course it would be really cool to make like a chest harness, but try to make it look like bones. That would be really hard though. I mean, it would be really, really cool. I wonder if I could make like suspenders or something that look like skeleton. No. Maybe if I can, I really want to get, there's like a company now that has a special service where if you send them a whole bunch of your body measurements, they can send you a pattern, a sewing pattern for, like a dress form with or without arms and legs that will pretty much be like your exact body, but like in a fabric dress form. And then you just, order the form and cut it out and sew it and stuff it with something, and you have like your exact dress form with like removable arms. And I'm like, rats are illegal. I think you mentioned before that there's like about the illegal rat thing, which is weird to me. Can people even have pet rats? Well, they probably can if rats are illegal, but like, there's some other like useful thing I was thinking of making as like a sort of difficult project that involves a lot of different types of sewing and figuring out how to put stuff together. I want to make this trophy bag. Then I'd like to make some like little bag tags. Sort of see what I gotta do for that kind of thing and figure out how to sew in the clear vinyl frame and still give room for like the outside thing and all that. And there's the con badge idea and the book and drink harnesses. Weird. I wonder what the history of that is. Maybe I could do some like original starters. Because they have pretty simple heads. Like Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle. I'm trying to draw them from memory and see how bad I get it. Okay. Okay, so Bulbasaur, my favorite, has like a pointy sort of head, and then it's got like its little ears, kinda. And it's got like the bulb on its back. And its eyes are kind of like this, right? I feel like I'm messing this up. Hold on. I can think I know what Bulbasaur looks like all day. Yeah, I got the eye shape completely wrong. Yeah, OG Bulbasaur. Get in here, Bulbasaur. Yeah, it's got like little jack-o'-lantern eyes. Okay. And its head ears are head ears? What other kind of ears is there? Its head ears are a lot rounder. Yeah, that looks more like a Bulbasaur. It has weird triangle eyes. Mm. I was thinking of its mouth, because usually when its mouth is closed, it kind of goes like that, right? And it's got its spots. I don't know if I would put those, maybe I should just like make the head bigger there, or because the bulb isn't part of its head, it's on its back. Okay, it's almost 1 a.m. I feel like I gotta sign off soon, but like I'm gonna get 3 OG starters in here. Yeah, Bulbasaur is kind of like a very wide head that kind of goes like that, sorta. Mm. Almost done reading a really good book, so I can finish that before bed, and then start reading the series from the beginning again. Yeehaw! For some reason, Bulbasaur's triangle eyes don't bother me nearly as much as Eevee's vertical almond eyes. Probably because it looks so cartoony. Yeah, it just looks so cartoony. Cute. Then, I love how dorky Charmander looks in the original art. Looks like such a little doofus. Like, all these guys are baby? They're baby? We're gonna give you such a baby. These also kind of have the similar sort of baby head shape. A real charmer. I'm struggling. Okay, whatever. They all have very similar heads, the first ones. Usually Charmander has his big stupid mouth open, but I kind of want to him be doing like a dorky closed mouth grin. Don't know how high up to make the mouth though. Mm. Okay, Bulbasaur also has little teethies. They're very small. I'm not sure if I'll add those or not, but yeah. I don't think Charmander is really like Charmander without a big stupid open mouth, so I'm just gonna... There we go. And Squirtle has the roundest head. It is essentially just a circle. I'll have the little eye crease thing going on. look like such doofuses. Okay. Save. Okay. How long have I been on? Okay. A little bit longer than the usual time. I don't know if I'm also staying tomorrow night, but if I am, depending on what time I get back, I might just do like try to start early and just do a longer stream while playing more Black Book, because I did not know the game would be so long, but I like it, so yeah. Alright. Glad I was able to brainstorm a little bit. I definitely want to get started on the Driffy bag after I clear up that space in there and also clean my room a little bit so I can find more of my materials. Maybe make like the Jotaro hand as a test keychain. Maybe make a con badge as a keychain. That would be fun. And possibly get to those later. I need to find my ribbit setter. I think my ribbit setter is with the other leather stuff, but I'm not sure. I'm not at the house right now, so I gotta go check. Oh no. Oh, son of a bitch. Why would it let me move things that are not on the same thing? Okay. Blit. There you go. His tongue was getting cut off. Okay. I'm gonna save all these plans. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to a thing tomorrow and then also possibly do some other stuff. So, yeah. It is almost good sleepy time, or the best sleepy time I can get in this house. There are many reasons I'm so glad I was able to leave and get my own place with friends. One of which is that this place's insulation and heating is horrible, and it gets fucking cold here. Yeah, it'd also get really, really hot in summer. It's just really, really bad heating and cooling systems. It's not too cold tonight, so I'm hoping it'll be alright. Okay. That's right. Okay, good. One last posture, stretch, hydration, save your progress, to pet an animal, check. Okay. And get a good sleepy time whenever you can. And good night.